So just as a follow-on from part one, we've now got receipt of some new clutch spring studs, due to the existing ones either being, one was actually snapped and a couple were bent. So we had 3 made up, and then the clutch stud nuts were very badly damaged due to the main sprocket being loose and just chewed the nuts. So 6 fresh stud nuts. So we're just going to get them installed to make the full set of 6. So these studs will stay in place. We'll change the nuts on the back, and we'll get the new studs in. And I'm going to use a bit of copper grease just to avoid any seizing up in the future. So we'll get on and do that, and then I'm going to use a 7/16 socket with 10 Newton meters to tighten those up. So I'm just going to loosen what I did the other day. And before that, we'll just prep some of these new ones with some copper grease. Just a light amount on the threads. That should do it. So you actually see I've actually put the clutch plates in just to make sure that they all went in. So as per the last video, that's the clutch outer plate, 3 friction plates and 2 center plates have gone in there, so you'll see them in situ in the clutch basket grooves there. So I just have to remember not to let go of them, otherwise they'll fall out. Make sure these studs once again go into there, so the crating groove. I'm just going to do these all up finger tight for now. So that's the first new one in. Very happy with that. Make sure that's it. That's that one to the screw. Got to make sure that they're on the locating groove inside the clutch center. This one's a little tight. That one on. Let's have a quick look, make sure they're all in the grooves. Yeah. So then I'm just going to remove the ones I put in the other day, get some grease on those, and those nuts, they'll just be put in the bin. This one's a little tight. So set the old damaged nuts off to one side. I'll get some grease on the existing studs. I had to dimension these and send away to an engineer, and just couldn't get hold of these. There's various modern iterations of these studs per the Norton gearboxes, but they're just not the same. So the only way was to get some made and dimension off the existing ones. But he's done a fantastic job. Just a reminder, the threads are 1/4 26 TPI, Whitworth. That's 55 degrees. Just make sure that one is in the slot. Yeah. Make sure that one's in the slot. Yeah. And the last one. I'm just checking that one again. Right, so I've opted for 10 Newton meters here. Just seems like a sort of a reasonable torque for these, in the absence of having sort of exact torque specs. It's hardened steel, so not likely to strip anything. Let's grab a rag. And I've done what I hoped I wouldn't do, which is drop all the clutch plates. Let's get them back in there. Just give me a quick look. There's one of the friction plates there, and then one of the flat centre plates there. Plenty pad on these, so didn't go for getting these changed out, but you can get them changed out for either this sort of brake shoe material or cork, but I've decided to keep those in. But the bad one was obviously badly worn down, so there we go. Very happy with that. 6 clutch spring studs in there and a new set of nuts on the back. So next is on to a little bit of a discussion around the main axle in the next part. Thanks for watching.